we are
Right.
back once again, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen. This is the last of 2025, fellas.
The last of the Mohicans, man. Last
Yeah.
we got there.
And we've got Emmanuel back in the hot seat. Emmanuel, how's it going, man? How are you?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Really stuffed. Christmas dinner, still
eating,
digesting.
Man, we're still eating. I'm still eating Christmas turkey, man. Seriously, in that sandwich. It isn't as cold as it is over there, so I'm pretty sure. Actually, mind you, it doesn't look that cold for you guys.
It's cold. It's cold here. It's cold.
Is it?
Yeah,
Let me put my hoodie up. Yeah.
Val, he never feels the cold. He's literally he does the show just like with nothing on some days.
Trying to get the viewing
because he got the heating on turned up.
Yeah.
Oh, listen, talking about viewing figures, Devout, let's remind everyone, where can people watch this and catch us?
Yes, you can find us, the Flixters with an X, or the Flixters podcast. You can find us on Instagram. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on X. You can find us on Facebook and YouTube, Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, everywhere basically. You can find us, the Flixters. Listen in, comment, like, subscribe, and if you want to come on the show, just say, we'll invite you. Let us know.
Hit us up. Slide into those DMs, and Deval will. He loves getting slid into. All right, okay.
Talking about DMs, shall I mention the shout outs while we're here, just real quickly?
Do it.
Just real quickly. So, oh my gosh, here's a big one. Orange Slice of Life 808 on YouTube. And I think Orange Slice of Life 808 on YouTube, I think, wrote a really interesting message about 805. See, there you go, correction. Wrote a really interesting message about Spartacus, I believe it was. Yeah, about Spartacus and the new Spartacus that's been out recently on Amazon, and the new sort of interesting character, the female character. And we like to get comments. We don't always agree on stuff, blah, 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 but comment. That's it. Have a conversation. It's all good. Next shout out is Khan Dervis on YouTube again. Next shout out on Instagram is Ambi Ujla.
Yep.
I always say that wrong, but Ambi Ujla, who saw Avatar recently and loved it.
Yep.
Had a great little back and forth about that. The Lennart on Instagram. He's going to be in the film next year. One of our films we're going to talk about later.
We've got to get him on.
He's going to be in the Odyssey. Yes. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey. He's going to be in that. He's going to come on the show. We're going to get him on the show real soon to talk about his experience filming the Odyssey next to Matt Damon. Next shout out goes to Zakroff, our very own. We're going to see him on the show real soon. Zakroff, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. On TikTok, we've got Cy Conroy. We've got Reggie Flips Bricks Black on TikTok.
Yeah,
and everyone else for the whole year. Everyone else that we haven't mentioned so far, especially
massive big
like
shout out.
Ciel Noir 3 on Instagram. Massive shout out to her and everyone else that we speak to throughout the year. Thank you very much for reaching out to us all throughout the year on social media, and keep on doing it.
Brilliant. All right, let's get into the show now, folks. Just to let you know, this is going to be kind of our end of 2025 review. We're going to be kind of going through some of the movies that we liked, didn't like, and some upcoming movies. We've got a bit of some movie news, which we'll get into right now, but no film review on this week's episode. But remember, in the new year, we'll be back reviewing TV shows and movies. So just keep it locked with us and we'll be there with you. Now, movie news. If you're a fan of football or soccer, as they say in North America and Australia, actually, I mean, Deval, where do we go with this? Cristiano Ronaldo in the movie world. Talk about this.
So, do you know what? This is a bit of news that I wasn't even totally sure was true. But yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo supposedly is going to be in the newest version, the latest version of the Fast and Furious franchise, which I believe is going to be Fast and Furious or Fast X Part 2. And from what I heard, it's going to be part of it. There's been some images that have been put on social media of him with the whole crew of the Fast and Furious crew, Vin Diesel, The Rock, and everyone. And sometimes these images look kind of AI. So that's why I'm thinking, is it real? Is it not? But look, we had Neymar previously, didn't we, in the Fast Furious franchise? Am I getting it wrong? I swear Neymar was in it. Was in one of them.
You know what?
Cameo,
you know what? Neymar was in Casa de Papel.
Was he in that as well?
He turns up. It's the most ridiculous thing that I've ever seen, ever.
Yeah.
You know, there's a scene in the monastery. He plays a priest.
Neymar.
Neymar. I know. So listen, if Neymar turns up in that, trust me, Cristiano Ronaldo turning up at Fast X isn't going to be something weird.
He's $1 billion, £1 billion. He's a billionaire, basically. I don't know what currency, but he's the world's richest footballer, the world's most famous footballer. Over Messi, he's met the president of the United States.
Yeah.
My man's in Saudi earning millions per day or whatever it is. He's more than football, so I would not be surprised if this is true. If it is true, it's going to make.
I mean, he could pay his way into.
Trust me,
he could easily just pay his way, isn't it?
Oh man, seriously. And they're probably thinking they love Vin Diesel is probably love because obviously he's the producer on this. He's probably thinking, Matt, let's bring in the names. Like who is bigger than Ronaldo in the world of sport?
Yeah. Trust me.
All right,
they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. All right, okay. So keep it locked with the Flixters, folks, and we'll bring you more news on that. And obviously, we'll be reviewing that movie when that comes out. But let's move on. This one, I mean, I'm a bit meh at the moment about these little kind of trailers that they're leaking. I'm talking about Marvel, the second Doomsday trailer. And I know, Emmanuel, you've kind of mentioned this in our WhatsApp group. So what do you reckon? I mean, they're slowly drip feeding us with stuff. We saw the Captain America, the Steve Rogers one, last week. Now we're talking about Thor one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really know anything about it. To be honest, I'm not that excited about these drops. I can imagine there will be fans who will really be excited about them, but
they'll be lapping them up.
Yeah. You know when you got that sauce on the plate where you just like it tastes so damn good.
I mean, what is this? What do we know about this? This is something about what, a love letter going on? He's writing a letter.
It's a love letter. Yeah. So what we saw with the first one, we saw Cap with holding baby, sort of idolizing his baby kind of thing, and we know he's going to come back as Steve Rogers, maybe not Cap. In this one, we have Thor, basically almost writing a love letter to his daughter Love, who we saw in Love and Thunder.
Gotcha.
So in this one here, I'll quickly just say what he says. So he says, "Father, all my life I have answered the call of honor, duty, and combat. But destiny has offered me something I've never had hoped for: a child, a life preserved from the storm. Grant me strength of the All Fathers." So basically, I'm not going to say it all, but basically,
what's he invoking?
I can't. He's praying to his dad, Anthony Hopkins. And he's basically saying that all his life he's answered the call for battle, but now he wants to actually answer the call of protection, of tranquility. He wants to be the protector for his daughter that he's never had before. So now he's looking at it.
Is it predating then Love and Thunder?
Is he what?
Is it predating Love and Thunder? Because
no, this is after. This is after he's had his daughter.
So he's just basically praying so that he has the power to protect her for this new threat.
Yes,
right,
exactly. Okay. Because I think that Dr. Doom is coming for the children. I think people are saying that he's got some sort of thing that is coming for the children of these heroes. Captain America's son has got the super soldiers. He's made of super soldier semen. And Thor's daughter was made from eternity. Do you remember?
Yes. Yep.
Eternity is the embodiment of the universe.
So that's two kids. Who else? What other kids are there?
Oh, we're going to wait and we're going to have to wait and find out. Obviously, we know Fantastic Four. They got a kid. Post credits. What was Dr. Doom doing? Stroking the kid's little face, saying, "Come on, boy. Come on, boy."
That doesn't sound creepy at all.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Could be going for these kids. I'm telling you.
Oh, good point. Good point.
We need right now.
Never thought about it.
We don't need the Avengers right now. We need Chris Hansen to come and pull up a seat and say, "Oi, stop coming after these kids." You haven't seen Chris Hansen, have you? Chris Hansen. Americans will know this. Chris Hansen. He's To Catch a Predator. He's the guy that puts these. I'll send you a video later. He basically works with the police and sets up these pedophiles. So when they turn up to come for the kid, he turns up instead and says, "Oi, what you doing?" And he arrests him. That's what we need for Dr. Doom. He's going around chasing kids. And he's
he just wants to join them.
Get
He wants to
crystal.
drain them of their essence, isn't it? Whatever
That sounds very
power is.
dirty, man. You're
I
very
know, of
dirty
their
indeed.
essence, drain them. Oh,
You know
man.
what I mean?
Dark crystal.
Fellas, we're going down a dark path over here. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, let's
But listen,
stop.
okay, all right. So finally, are we looking forward to? Well, okay, we'll get to that later on. I don't want to kind of preempt what we're going to be doing. We'll speak a bit about that a bit after on. Finally, on movie news, I want to quickly mention this one. As you know, we reviewed Avatar: Fire and Ash on last week's episode. I had Emmanuel. I'm not sure if you've seen it or not, but I had.
I've seen it.
You've seen it, right? I had a really,
I
really fun
didn't
time.
have as much fun as you guys. You guys watched it in 4DX. I should have watched it in 4DX.
Mate, I think I got more mileage out of it because of the 4DX. Watching it in 2D, I don't think I would have probably got that. But Deval, tell us about the box office, because this is pretty incredible, and we think this is going to hit over $1 billion, man. But anyway, what is it?
Yeah, just real quickly. So yeah, I think you're right. So far in 8 days, Avatar: Fire and Ash has reached $500 million in the global box office. Yeah, and think in 8 days it's done more than Fantastic Four could do, or just slightly under. Sorry, it's done more than Superman, or just slightly under what Superman did in 8 days. And you can imagine people are going to be seeing this over the holiday season.
Yeah,
you know. So I think this should. I mean, it might not, but it should reach $1 billion. Other avatars have reached 2.9 and 2.3 billion, I think, respectively. So it's not going to do as much as that, I don't think. But then, with Avatar, they always re-release it.
Yeah.
So you'll get a bit more further down the line. But yeah, that's really good. It's good money so far.
I think it's good money. Even if it gets to, I know a lot of people will say, oh, if it doesn't do $1 billion, it might be considered a flop. But so. No, right? I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, if it does do like 800 or 900 million, that's still enough for them to make part 4.
It is. It's profit. Go ahead, Emmanuel. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, I was going to say, like, what I would say about Avatar movies is that they just seem to be rewatchable. Like, I've seen it already, but I wouldn't mind seeing it again. It's not like it's not. Yeah. Visually, it's beautiful. Like,
yeah.
I was going to say, because I think the previous films have done so well financially, there's always that comparison that if this one doesn't do sort of similar, then it's a flop because of the comparison. But if you look at the film in isolation, then this money is good money compared to what it cost to make, which is about $300 million, I think. It's made profit. So.
Mad, crazy. Look, we'll keep an eye on that one, and we'll pick up in about a month's time or whatever, 2-3 weeks time, just to see kind of what it does then. Let's speak about new on streaming now. I know you guys have seen this. You're already on part 2. I've still got to catch up, but the buzz on the street is in Hawkins that Stranger Things season 5 is living up to the hype. It is going out on a bang. What's your take? I mean, is that true? Are you loving it? Is it putting a smile on your face?
I don't know if anyone else has seen it so far. No, I mean, I've seen of season 5.
I've seen 2 episodes.
Same, yeah,
same.
Yeah.
I'm up to 5 of 5.
Okay, I'm up to 6 of 5, so I see maybe one more. But so far, it is good. It is. And it's like you get the feeling of the magnitude of the task that they've got, and there's a lot of moving parts. At points it gets a bit much. There's a lot going on, but obviously it's coming to the end, so they've got to try and fit everything in. And I think the way the actors are doing their thing, and the sort of consequences to people doing things or not doing things, you can kind of feel it. Right. And so there's 8 episodes altogether. There's all but one that's been released so far. The last episode is going to be released on the 31st of December, so New Year's Eve.
Okay, so a couple of days.
So that's going to be the last one, and then we'll get to see what happens from there, really.
And there's we're not in the Welcome to Derry territory, right? No one's head's been ripped apart or guts been, nothing like that. We're not going to get that. Okay.
No.
People have been injured, and we have lost a few people, but the people that are not significant to the whole story.
Right, gotcha.
Sort of
okay.
Like yellow shirts, whatever they call them in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
It's more of people like appearing, like the mother reappearing and stuff like that.
Interesting.
Like, oh my god, I thought she was dead. Max. Oh god.
All right. Okay, cool. All right. Well, listen, look, folks, if you haven't seen Stranger Things, go check it out. I mean, you must have heard about it. One of the biggest shows on Netflix at the moment. And we'll obviously bring you updates on that when that happens. But let's move on now to trailers. We've got 3 trailers that we want to speak about specifically. And this one is going to be a big one. And you know what, man? When it's a Christopher Nolan movie, people are like, shit, Christopher Nolan, he's got a new movie out. It's, obviously he makes deep movies, he makes long movies, he makes big budget movies, he makes action movies. He's got it all. And when you watch this trailer, I mean, yeah, man, I'm there. I want to watch this in IMAX.
Oh, for sure.
That's the deal he's done, hasn't he? That is, the whole thing's going to be in IMAX.
The whole thing has been shot in IMAX or on IMAX. And I guess, we've got to enjoy it in that way. But this is the Odyssey, and this is kind of like taking an historical story, after the Trojan War, Odysseus and his 12 men or whatever they are, they're trying to get back to Ithaca. And then he's, the trials, and then obviously then he had the trials of Odysseus. But these are the kind of, man, this is great Greek mythology. I want to see all of that stuff. Him fighting.
From what I hear, they're going to be, exactly. Cyclops, sirens, and it's just. I wonder if they're going to have because from Greek mythology, the term nymphomaniacs. That comes from the nymphs, isn't it?
Yeah,
aren't they something to do with sirens or something?
The Lesbos. They go to the island of Lesbos or something, or I don't know.
What, lesbians? Is that where it comes from?
Like, or they end up in an island where it's just women, and they spend years there.
Because they're so enticed to what's there that they don't want to leave.
Get off the island.
You don't see them arrive and then
I've arrived. Get home to what? No, but seriously, I mean, look, we've got Christopher Nolan. He's taken kind of like this historical idea, and it's got to be epic, right? And like Emmanuel, you love a good soundtrack. The trailer, the music. I'm assuming it's Hans Zimmer again, but it's got this kind of this background.
All-star cast: Matt Damon, Tom Holland, Anne Hathaway, Rob Pattinson, Lupita Nyong'o, Zendaya, Charlize Theron, Mia Goth, James Remar, who just saw It, Welcome to Derry, Javon Adepo, who just saw Welcome to Derry as well, John Bernthal. We've got everybody, Elliot Page, we've got John Leguizamo, we've got a bunch of people, and this is going to be gangster. And there's 2 more people that's going to be in this film that I personally know that have, I can't mention anything now because it's, but they'll come on the show maybe one day and talk about it in their own words. So,
we got to hear from them. Interesting that you mentioned James Remar, Deval. He was in a movie back in the 70s, I think it was. It's called The Warriors. Do you remember that movie?
Okay.
Yes,
I heard about it.
That movie's based on the Odyssey.
So you know who else is in this as well? Nick E. Tarabai. He's Asher, House of Asher. He's in it as well.
There you go. So really looking forward to that one. All right, let's move on to this next one. And this one was interesting. So this is a Netflix exclusive starring Taron Egerton, starring Charlize Theron. And it's set in Australia. And it took me a moment just to kind of get his accent. I was like, what accent is he doing? Yeah. But he's doing an Australian accent. And it reminded me of Wolf Creek a little bit.
Okay.
Because remember in Wolf Creek, he's after them, he's chasing them. And then, in this, he's Australian and he's chasing her, he's after her. There's a cat and mouse game going on, But so interesting this one looks.
This one's called what? Apex, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Apex.
Yeah, I think it comes from the Apex Predator. Who's going to be the most? Who's going to be in that environment? He's going to be the top dog. And Charlize Theron, she can handle her own, innit? You've seen her do lots of different things. She's quite agile. She's strong.
Yeah.
So it's kind of believable. Eric Bana is also in this as well. The second Hulk we saw, I believe,
Yep.
second or third. So looks interesting. Small cast, only a handful of people in this because it's going to be out in the wilderness and just a couple of people roughing it in the woods. So
yeah.
this is out in April.
And we kind of know, right? I mean, the tables get turned on him, basically.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
That's the way the trailer's been cut, but yeah.
But again, you never know.
Intense. Yeah.
You never know. All right, go check that one out. That's coming out pretty soon. And the final trailer that we're going to be speaking about is this Peaky Blinders, The Immortal Man. Now, if you're a fan of Peaky Blinders, the TV show, which aired on the BBC in the UK, in America, I think it's HBO. I think it was in America. I'm just talking shit there. I don't know. But I mean, yeah, big show. Cillian Murphy, whole host of British actors. Barry Keoghan, is it Barry Keoghan, who we've seen he's this up and coming, well, not even up and coming now. He's kind of established actor. We've seen so many people in this about the Shelby family, set in the 1920s, after the First World War. They return three brothers. They come back from the First World War and then they start the family business, but then that veers off into criminality and all that sort of stuff. And, guest appearances from people like Adrian Brody, who plays an Italian mafia gangster. We've had Tom Hardy playing a Jewish gangster. So you've got all these kind of different characters going on in this. Good. So looking forward to this.
I've never seen it, but I heard it's really good. So
no, it's good. It is so good. The series.
Okay.
Definitely worth a watch, that one. All right, okay. So no anniversary corner on this week's episode and definitely no film review. But what we are going to do for you folks is our 2025 highlights. So these are the movies that we've watched and, movies that we reviewed on this show. So any one of these movies or TV shows, you can go back and kind of listen to one of our podcasts up on. But yeah, we just want to kind of go through some of the movies that we think deserve a second mention. And guys, I mean, I love this one, the first one that's up on there. So this came out in April 2025. I remember the three of us, we spoke about this because we saw the trailer early on, obviously way earlier on in the year. And we were like, oh, this is great. Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, set in the 1920s or 1930s, Deep South, kind of, so obviously there was a lot of kind of, race, which is a key feature, but also the music element in this. So Sinners, for me, an original story. Not only that, it smashed it at the box office, guys.
Yeah. I mean, I was playing the soundtrack back to back. The soundtrack was wicked.
It done. The budget was $90 million. It done $367 million worldwide. So that's is that a 3x maybe on your money? I think, or 4x. It could be a 4x. So really, really good. And
I'll tell you which other soundtrack was really good as well. That probably equaled it, or just about, is F1 soundtrack. That was that's a wicked one.
Yeah. But there was, I think we kind of we mentioned this on the episode when we reviewed this. There's one particular scene for me, and I think you guys know what I'm going to say.
Yeah, yes.
It goes through the different eras, the different times.
Yeah.
And it invokes all of the spirits of all the different cultures and all of that, and how music plays a big part of that. Man, I thought you can't get, that was such a brilliant scene. And like, man, I hope they do, because they left it where there could be a sequel.
Or a prequel, possibly, or something. Yeah, I reckon it could carry on to maybe a series or something like that. But at the same time, I wouldn't be disappointed if it doesn't, because then it stays special.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be disappointed at that as well. But yeah, really,
really
good film.
I wouldn't be in a rush for them to like make a follow up.
Yeah,
just as it is was wicked.
Yeah. So definitely a thumbs up from us on that one, and a highlight of 2025. Go check that one out. That's called Sinners, and you should be able to find it on HBO Max or something like that. Yeah. Now listen, this next one, Deval, lead us into this one, because this came out in April of 2025. This is a TV show. It was a Netflix exclusive, and this was hard hitting. in your face, confronting, difficult to watch at times. But yeah, what did you make of this one, and why is this on our 2025 highlight?
Yeah, really, really good show. So, Adolescence, Netflix. Stephen Graham, great British actor. Jack Thorne also created it as well. Really great performance from Owen Cooper, who's a sort of newbie to the acting world. Really sort of great performance as a young person who was disturbed, and in this show, you know, that sort
I
of
think that
disturbed mindset obviously led to murder, and it showed like how his environment and his parents are trying to, I guess, grapple with that and what to do once they find out what their son's done. And this, you know, filmed in one take each episode. It's
Mad.
just
But I think
wicked.
the timing as well helped as well, because
Mm,
like early this year there was a lot of talk about, about boys and the influences, and what is it,
Toxic.
the
Manosphere,
whole
red pill
toxic, yeah,
movement.
red
Mm,
pill manosphere and stuff like that. And yeah, like you was referring to, there was an actual, real life situation, wasn't it, where I think it was like a boy who did something similar,
yeah,
and
it's happened
murdered
before a few
a
times.
girl
Yeah, yep,
on the bus. Yeah.
yep.
Mm.
It's happened a few times. There's also another show called oh, the name escapes me. I should have even mentioned it. Maybe I'll edit this bit out. But there's another show that we spoke about recently that is similar to this on Netflix and is also just as good. So these sorts of shows, when it comes to real life, it's all based on true events,
Yeah.
really impactful. So Adolescence
I
is
think it was the
definitely
way it
one
was
that,
shot as well. The way it
yeah,
was shot was good. It just
One
gave it
take, and
originality.
and
Yeah,
it won a lot of awards as well. Like, for the kid
yeah,
who now, from when I kind of see, he's going to have his career is going to thrive. Like, he's going to get loads of Stephen Graham, obviously great actor. Lots of
hmm,
stuff going on for those guys. So yeah, that was really, really good. That was Adolescence. That was back in April. Now another movie that we've put on the highlights, and then this came out in April as well. So quite a few from April. This is Warfare. And you know what, right? Oh, you know what? I really, really, the genre, the war, the war film, the war genre, I love. And you can go back to some of the classic movies, Platoon, Apocalypse Now, Born on the 4th of July, and kind of the modern stuff like Jarhead. We've got kind of a lot of these movies. This one was, again, like in your face, edge of your seat, based on a true story. When you think about kind of, the Iraq war, the Afghanistan war and all that, you just think, what the hell? Why did people go down there? Even now, I'm still trying to figure out what was the point of all those wars. Like, why? And when you watch a movie like this one called Warfare, um, and this is written and directed by um, what's his name again? The one who did Bone Temple.
Oh, Alex Garland.
Alex Garland makes
Mm,
really good
mm,
movies. Civil War,
yeah,
another
yeah,
one.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, this is definitely a really good kind of watch. And the difference with this one, Devado, is written by the people within that company, within that kind
Yeah,
of the
so
unit.
the real soldiers actually they were all consultants on the show, on the
That's
film,
it.
and they worked with the actors to make sure that everything was done from memory. For certain
Mm.
times when you're in these experiences, you don't remember everything that happened because it's only your perspective. So they had to go from one soldier, get his perspective, go to another soldier, find out what he went through, and next, the next, the next. So it's all pieced together through their
Yeah,
experiences. And sometimes you have to just sort of, the camera will go from one person to the next person. Something else will be missing. It's just such a tight, and the sound on this
the
film, the
sound.
sound
Yes, yeah.
is
incredible.
crazy.
Like when the
Watch this.
explosion, when the explosion, and then
Yeah.
it mimicked basically like how you would actually hear it. Like
Mm.
your ear would be messed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Top show. This is
Imagine
available on Amazon
yeah,
right now, so it's really worth a watch if you're at home
it's good.
and want to watch something really
Yeah,
good.
and then I would recommend people watching this back to back with Civil War as well, just to kind of, do you remember that
Mm,
one as well? Same thing with
mm,
that
yeah,
that was kind
yeah.
of really, really good. So that was back in April 2025. Definitely worth a watch, which you can check out on Amazon. Now let's go back to July of this year. And we were really, really kind of looking forward to this. We had seen the trailer for this movie. It's a horror movie set in Australia and by two brothers. They've now kind of carved out this again, like a career for themselves of making horror movies, bringing it home, bringing it, kind of keeping it in Australia, using Australian actors. But I got a feeling that the doors are opening for them. People are knocking at their door for them to make movies in Hollywood. But this is called Bring Her Back. And yeah, man, do you remember when we saw the trailer for this and we were like, that's on our watch list. We got to watch this, Bell.
Definitely.
Emmanuel, you've seen this one, haven't you? Have you seen this? No?
No.
Okay. This is definitely a highlight.
Bring Her Back. It was satanic, man. It just sounds.
It is. It's satanic. It's ritualistic, spiritual. But this film, Bring Her Back, deals with grief. It deals with loss and the sort of human journey from when, if you experience something so profound as that, what are you willing to do to try and overcome it? And this really delves into that in a horror perspective. And Zakroff mentioned this film to us. I think he came on the show to review it. I think this stars Billy Barrett, who actually also stars in a film that I forgot the name of before, called Responsible Child. That's a bit like Adolescence.
Yeah, he's British, that kid, right? Yeah,
British actor. Yeah, but really good film. It's an hour and a half, I think it is. A24. A few of the films we're going to talk about today are A24, and that's not by mistake. They distribute really good films. So this is a film that, if you want a horror film that's very spooky, very weird, but at the same time also human, then this is worth a watch, I think.
Definitely. And the next movie now I can't remember if Together was A24 as well, or similar.
It should be.
Yeah,
it might be Neon. I think it might be Neon. I think.
Might be Neon. So this one, so Emmanuel, I know you've seen this one. And it's definitely not a lovey-dovey movie. Well, listen, look, it's lovey-dovey in the sense that obviously, relationships, we're all, with the three of us, we're in relationships, and, relationships go through kind of ups and downs, and, we have partners and things happen, and we sometimes, we have moments away from each other. But this movie takes things that extra step forward, and it asks the question, what would happen if you were literally stuck to your partner? This does it in this body horror, nasty kind of, again, spiritual thing going on as well. So Manny, what did you make of this movie?
I mean, I liked it because I think the subject was relatable, and the way they basically executed it, because like Together, I mean, it was basically about it touched on mythology, that basically like man and woman, they're supposed to be together as one, but it also kind of like had the reference to being, like you were saying, being in a relationship, and the sort of ups and downs that you'd come with being in a relationship, and that one of you at some point during the relationship will be up and then one of you will be down, and you never kind of like equal. But this basically kind of like showed that, pivot, like movement between the two of them, because she wanted one thing, he wanted another, he was afraid of progressing, and she basically was like another mindset, and this kind of like ritualistic part of it, and the sort of ethos of the beauty of, if you were to just set your differences aside and just join, that was the whole like Together, like you shouldn't be afraid of it. But it did in this one. It came across in a body horror, because
it's a scary, man. And the final shot at the end where they're just melded into one. I was just like, oh shit, man.
But money-wise, I mean, the box office, $3.5 million to make, and it grossed $32 million. Right. So almost a 10x on your money.
Yeah,
make a cheap horror film, get lots of money back.
Get your money back. And this next one that we're going to speak about, this also came out in August as well. Again, another horror movie. And this one, the cast list, just devout. Yes, yeah. Remind the cast list. Who do we have in this one? Because I know we had Thanos was in this one.
Yeah, so we had Josh Brolin in this. We had Julia Garner, the new Silver Surfer, Alden Ehrenreich. Can I never say his name properly, but he was the new Solo, the Han Solo.
Yeah.
They were the sort of main cast in this, and it was directed lovelily. Is that a word? It was lovelily directed by lovingly directed by Zach Cregger.
Yeah.
Also starred the son of Ciel Noir 3,
Noir.
who was on the show to actually review this. So her son was in the film as one of the children, as one of the children running around like that. So really, really, really good film.
Yeah.
A highlight of the year. Came out of nowhere, and it was quite different budget wise. This one, $38 million budget, which for a horror film is actually kind of there or thereabouts. It's a bit more than maybe normal, but the money it brought back worldwide was $269 million. So it's done very well.
I think Julie Garland, she found a niche in horror now.
But she's on the she's on the werewolf one, isn't it?
Julie
Garland.
Yeah, the werewolf.
She was in the Wolfman. You know,
Apartment 38, was it on Paramount, where it was like a Rosemary's Baby kind of film,
Rosemary prequel, was it, or something like that? Something like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, because this movie did really well, I mean, there was been chatter online, and I've read people saying, "Oh, they should make another or something else." Because remember, there's the creepy witch-like woman. People want to know what her story is.
Yeah,
the auntie. They are going to make it. The auntie's going to have her own spin-off. So it's going to be really
She
good.
was nasty,
Amy Madigan, who was Aunt Gladys, she's going to come back.
Yeah. Oh man, she was nasty and scary. All right, okay. So listen, let's speak about this. This is a TV show. The three of us have kind of watched this over the last couple of weeks, month or whatever. This is a HBO Max, and this is great. This is just October, a big highlight for us, because obviously we like the horror genre, and we definitely like what they're doing with this. This is It, Welcome to Derry. And the vibes that I got from when you guys were speaking about this is like, listen, no one is safe in the show. Even in the first episode, the kids you think who are going to be leading the show, no, they're not the ones who are leading the show. It's a whole bunch of other kids that are going to be leading the show. And then you see the shit that happens, and you're like, oh my gosh. But each episode, we kind of go deeper and deeper into the whole kind of Pennywise mythos, and who is this character? How does he start? And, we get other influences from other Stephen King novels, like, so Dick Halloran, from The Shining and all that sort of stuff, kind of all meshed in. And it's such a good show, man. Really, really decent show. And Bill Skarsgård, he's still creepy as hell, as Pennywise.
Yeah, really good show. If you haven't seen the show, people, watch it. 8 episodes. HBO is in your face, gruesome, and the special effects makeup are on point. We're actually trying to get one of the special effects people that was a part of the film on the show at some point.
Yeah, can't wait.
So when we can make our diaries aligned, then hopefully we'll make that happen. But really good show. I mean, I think, Emmanuel, you mentioned it to me first and said, I'll just watch it. And I was a bit hesitant. So glad I watched it, honestly.
Yeah.
Really good show.
Yeah, really, really good show.
Women and children ain't safe at all.
I know. And the only other thing, finally, just on that thing was, I think I've asked this question before. So Dick Halloran, who's the character from the Shining movie, the one, obviously the one with Jack Nicholson in it. But that hotel wasn't in the UK.
No. So maybe he goes to the hotel on the way to the UK. That's what I was thinking, or at some other point. Because you're right, it wasn't in the UK, I don't think. Was it in America somewhere?
It was in America somewhere. So
yeah. So
I think he goes to London, because he says he's going to London. He's going to go to the UK, and then he goes off to America.
Possibly,
because this is the 1960s, right? And that movie wasn't made until the 1980s or something.
Yeah, 1980, but I don't know what time it was made in the film. I don't know what time it was representing, but I don't know. But
interesting. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's called It, Welcome to Derry, and they're already talking about a season 2. Nothing's been confirmed yet.
No, it's been greenlit. It's been greenlit. Yeah.
Has it been?
It's happening. There you go. They're going to be prequels, like 27 years before, 27 years before again. Trust me, it's happening.
Wicked. Can't wait. All right. Okay. So those were some of the highlights, from 2025.
You know what?
Go on.
I just got to say that Welcome to Derry made up for Alien Earth. Like, after
we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
Oh, okay.
Save that thought, Emmanuel.
Okay.
So now let's do the lowlights. Obviously, what goes up must come down, and some of these ones that we've plucked out of here. And the first one from back in February of 2025. Obviously, we had high expectations. We had high hopes. Who doesn't want to see a Red Hulk? Who doesn't want to see the Falcon become Captain America? But guys, this was just it just fizzled. It just
I tell you what, I didn't want to see.
Go on.
I don't want to see him doing a therapy session to reduce his stress with a scenic cherry blossom scene. That's what I didn't want.
Sun's going down, big guy. You can almost imagine it was just one of those things, like, the sun's going down. Like, there was a lot riding on this. It was obviously, Steve Rogers passed on the mantle over to Sam, and, he's great. He's great, but the story was, and I just think there was so many other things going on which didn't kind of work out for me. General Thaddeus Ross,
what was it? The widow, the Black Widow character.
She was annoying. Yeah. And I just, it just fell for me, man.
Yeah. I went into the film actually knowing it was going to be rubbish or thinking it's going to be rubbish, and it actually was worse than I thought, which doesn't often happen. So it really, the last time that happened was with the Matrix Rebirth or whatever it's called. That film.
Oh gosh.
This one let me down. This one shouldn't have been made. It was, but budget was $180 million. It grossed $415 million, but obviously not accounting for marketing. But still, for a Marvel film, that's quite low.
It was poor.
I just think it was a good film. Shouldn't have been made, and it was made, and it just
exactly. And I guess from that, guys, they've had this rethink, right? So the output is let's cut down the output. There's going to be superhero fatigue. Let's think about the stories. Let's focus on what the audience wants, and let's try and kind of kickstart and reboot. And that's why we're getting Doomsday with the old school mixed in with the new school. So we'll see what happens. All right, so that was Brave New World. Let's speak about this one again. This was a show. On all of these ones, we've had kind of obviously high expectations, but this one for me was annoying. It was just annoying, right? So a couple of things. The first episode, I was like, yes, okay.
Yeah.
It was kind of edgy of your seat. And I was like, yes, come on. Give me this. It was dark. It was moody. We're seeing the kind of the alien, killing people. But then we're seeing too much of the alien. We're getting this annoying character with the clicking sound, and then the children, and oh man!
Before it even got to seeing more of the alien, my reservation was, hold on, when I first saw the alien, it was a bit like the reaction of when you're in a nightclub and then someone turns on the lights. I was like, please don't do that again. Like, keep it dark. I don't want to see any more of him. Otherwise, I'm just not going to enjoy it. Yeah. But then it kept on doing it, and I was just like, this is not good.
I know.
I like the idea. I like the idea of the kids, being the whole human into machine and the hybrid thing, but you can't have the alien as a pet. And then
I know. And like, was there a bit, or am I just making this up, where she's got her hand on its head or something? Was there a bit where she's stroking it? Like, maybe that you can just see, something like that happen. I just found it all annoying, and the boy genius, I wanted to slap that guy's face so much. He was just so annoying. So for me, Alien Earth, I know there's going to be a sequel. They're going to do another season, so we'll see what happens. Maybe it's bebetter. But
now that I think about it, I think the boy genius with walking around barefoot must have came from like Steve Jobs or someone who's into like, how do we make him different? Because it was just.
I know. We'll see what happens, man.
It was rubbish.
That's why
Babu Cisse Morrow.
He was good.
Yes.
Everyone else.
Yes.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, the other one. Let's move on to this one now. This came out in October. To be honest with you, I didn't have kind of like major. I didn't think this was going to be great, but this is Tron Ares, and man, when I heard you guys speaking about it, I was like, nope, I'm dodging this one. So yeah, man.
Well, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it.
No, I watched it. I wasn't excited about watching it. I actually did. I was just like, yeah. I mean, it's Jared Leto, but I don't know, man. It was. I might as well see it just to finish. The Tron.
I mean,
Was
I like that
was
world.
there anything good about it, or was it just totally rubbish? Like, what was it?
You know what, they brought the visuals more present day, and it was a little. I think the styling, the way they stylized it was very very much more futuristic.
Right.
I think the villain was pretty crap.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they tried to go back a little bit, and some sort of Genesis scene where the future gets in contact or meets the past and gets endowed upon with some knowledge or information, and but apart from that, yeah,
Pretty
it was
Massive letdown. Budget $220 million. Yeah, budget. What is grossed was $142 million worldwide. That's $80 million less, and that's not accounting for marketing.
Oh man,
This is a massive loss
what's
for
that,
Disney.
a write-off?
that
It's a
is
write-off. A
lot.
massive loss. Massive loss.
Jared Leto, man, he did, and remember he was in what was the Sony movie, Marvel movie?
He was in
Marvel?
that was the vampire one,
Morbius.
Morbius.
Yeah, he's had a few turkeys. That one.
He's definitely got some sort of contact that's letting him, be doing these films again and again. I don't know what is.
Yeah, I know. So that was Tron Ares, and finally another low light. Now, listen, I heard a lot of people speaking about this, and I know, Emmanuel, you've seen this one. This is a War of the Worlds. So was War of the Worlds worse than Tron Ares?
A waste of my bloody time. I mean, it's time I'm never going to get back. I mean, I remember Jiu-Jitsu being bad. I mean, this I'll stick in the same bucket. Like I love this, like the story of War of the Worlds, but this is, what, this would have been a university project. Like this, like that's like
someone's like thesis or something.
Yeah, this was, like some university kid got a budget, went ridiculous, had never done anything before, and we're just like, yeah, just stick this and this and this and then who can we get? Was it Ice Cube? Oh,
let's get Ice Cube.
Even the poster doesn't look like, it looks like an AI poster. It's just Ice Cube's face, other people's faces on the side. War of the Worlds. Even the poster just doesn't look. I just don't get it.
What was the budget of this?
Doesn't say. They're hiding that. They're keeping it secret.
Yeah.
Doesn't say. Yeah. So
they probably spent all the budget on him.
Mate, this was. You know what? I actually refused to watch it, even though I probably should, just to see how bad it is. But
yeah, don't waste your time, man. Don't waste your time. It's in the same bucket as Jiu-Jitsu.
Is this on streaming or anything like that now? Or
yeah, Amazon. It's on Amazon. That's where it was released in the cinema.
Look, why are we talking about what platform it's on to stream? I don't think anyone wants to watch this.
Right. So listen, that leads us.
It was a cult following.
Yeah, who knows, man? It's like one of those. It might turn out to be like a Sharknado type of a movie. That one had like 4 or 5 movies. Seals. All right, okay. Listen, look, we should do this because it's a nice way to kind of wrap up 2025, and obviously this podcast, and obviously it's been great kind of looking back at all these movies. But what's coming up for 2026? The movies that we are kind of excited about. There's a lot of buzz surrounding these movies, and I'm going to kick things off with this one. This movie's already out, but it's not coming out here until January. So give it another kind of 2 or 3, 4 weeks time. This is Marty Supreme. And the reason why I want to watch this movie is because, number one, they're calling it Timothy Chalamet's moment. So where his
Oh.
Oscar-winning moment, he plays a ping pong world champion who loses it. And if you're a fan of the Safdie brothers, which I'm a fan of the Safdie, well, one of the Safdie brothers directed this one. Kind of, they make these edge of your seat where it's like you're having a heart attack whilst you're watching the movies. If you've seen
Uncut Gems.
if you've seen Uncut Gems, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So in this movie, Timothée Chalamet, he plays a ping pong champion. It's set in the 1950s or 60s, whatever, and he makes wrong decision after wrong decision, which leads him spiraling out of control. And here's the thing: recently, Timothée Chalamet was on a marketing call, and this is all marketing for the movie, where he spends 15 minutes talking about how they're going to work on the marketing of this movie, but that in itself was a marketing ploy, and that has generated so much buzz. So if you see that on YouTube, it's crazy stuff. But yeah, that's one of my movies to kickstart this 2026. What's coming up?
Okay.
June.
Next one, so I'll do the next one. So it's Street Fighter, Street Fighting time. So this one here is going to be one of my highlights of the year, and I think Street Fighter. It looks like they've basically looked at what people want, copied and pasted the game onto the screen, and I think it's going to be a bunch of fun. It's not going to take itself too serious. It's got all the characters we want, played by actors that look like the characters. And
do you know whether this has been made by fans or
no.
Fans
It's proper like filmmakers, but I think they've listened to the fans, and they themselves would have been fans of the game. So I think that's what counts in this. So I think we're going to have fun with this film. It's going to be a lot of fun in June.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's coming up in June. And obviously check out the trailer for that one. Now this obviously a lot of people. This franchise is on a lot of people's list. This is Godzilla Minus Zero. This is coming up in June as well. And this is going to be a sequel to Godzilla Plus One. Was it Plus One? Yeah,
minus one.
Sorry, Minus One.
Yeah.
And then, so this is kind of going back, right? Or this is kind of, is it going to be the year before the events or after the events of that?
No, I'm guessing it'll be one. Minus one is like the zero. Oh, 0 minus 1. Yeah. So
it's going to be before.
That's what I heard. It's going to be back. Yeah, before it, a prequel of some sort.
So what, during World War II?
Yeah. Mate, I don't know. I don't know. But either way, it should be good. If they can keep to the same sort of ingredients, consistent, low budget, but good creativity, hopefully, that should still... It cost $15 million to make, and it grossed hundreds of millions of dollars.
Wicked. And this is Apple Plus, isn't it?
No, this is going to be... Well, I think it released in a cinema, then it went on Netflix. So it might do the same thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, really interesting stuff what they're doing there. This next piece, we've already kind of mentioned it in our trailer section. This is The Odyssey. Again, Christopher Nolan, Matt Damon. You've already mentioned Tom Holland, Zendaya, all these big stars, Robert Pattinson. I'm really looking forward to it because, Christopher Nolan, he doesn't do half-assed stuff.
Doesn't get out of his bed for anything less than a 7 out of 10, I think. 7 out of 10 at least. The last time we saw him was Oppenheimer. Yeah, so
which did over $1 billion.
There you go. So this looks decent. We might get to see Cyclops. I think in the trailer there's a bit of a hint of Cyclops.
He's kind of in the caves and he's kind of in there and stuff. So how they deal with him, that's going to be interesting. So that's coming out in July of 2026. So definitely put that on your watches. Now, this next one, obviously, I am really, really looking forward to this. And look, man, it's become kind of since the third movie came out, I've watched it every kind of Christmas time. So Spider-Man No Way Home, I watched it just a couple of days ago. And man, just that whole thing at the end, that restart, it was really clever for them to just kind of restart the whole thing. Everyone's forgotten who Peter Parker is. There's a Spider-Man there, but no one knows who he is. So that gives him the chance to just start fresh.
It's going to be
is there anyone that's got any remnants or like thinks that they've seen him before? Does it give any of that?
Good
From what
question.
I heard that some of the villains in this, or one of them, might have previous knowledge. Also, from what I've
Right.
heard, Hulk
It's
might
going to be in
remember
this.
him because remember, Hulk is
Oh,
Bruce Banner and Hulk. So I think the
Mm,
Hulk version will remember him, and the other version won't. But Sadie
right.
Sink in this, I've heard she could be a bunch of things. Madeline Pryor linked to
yeah.
like Cable. I heard she might be the new Jean Grey.
And if
There's a
she's
whole bunch
Jean
of
Grey, she could, like with the mind, she could kind of obviously a mutant, and
yep,
get people to remember.
yep.
They're saying the Punisher's in this as well.
Punisher's in this. Tombstone is in this. We're gonna get Michael Mando back in this as I think Scorpion or Scorpio.
Mm,
This is meant to be a decent cast list, and it should be a good film. Directed
should
by
be.
Destin Daniel Cretton, who directed Shang-Chi.
Mm,
So, mm,
It's
mm,
July,
mm.
summer.
We'll
mm,
see. We've got packed out July coming up. Okay.
mhm.
Now the after that, well, let's fast forward over to December and Dune 3. And I had a really, really good time watching the second one. I think I like the second one better than the first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm.
So I'm looking forward to kind of what they do with this. Obviously, Timothy Chalamet, one of those. He's back again. The Atreides family. I wonder who they're bringing in. Obviously, Zendaya is going to be in there as well.
Mhm.
Obviously, big
Florence
budget.
Pugh is going to be bigger in it as well.
Yeah. What's the thing
Mhm.
that they do? The what's that group of women? What are they called?
Oh, my mind's gone blank. I can't remember now.
Silence. No. What do they do?
Yeah. Oh man, I can't remember. But
Ah, devout. Come on.
there's ladies that are gangsters.
They can
Bene
because this is
Gesserits. That's
the
it.
Bene
Bene
Gesserits.
Gesserits, Bene
Yeah.
Gesserits. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we're gonna
Mm.
get all of that, and we're gonna kind of see how it all ends. Is he the chosen one? Is he the Messiah? So we'll see what happens. And listen, look, finally coming up at the end of the year, I think there's gonna be a lot riding on this movie. This is Avengers Doomsday. Now, here's the thing, guys. Do you reckon this could be delayed?
No, it can't.
No, it
No
can't
way.
be delayed.
Not again. No
No.
way.
Because
The
this was
timer's
supposed to
on.
come out.
The timer is ticking.
Yes.
When you watch that trailer, the timer is ticking. There's no way it's going to be delayed. It's meant to be out in the summer.
Yeah.
So they've got 6 extra months to get their asses in check.
Exactly.
December is when we're getting it. Mm-mm.
And just remind everyone again who's in this. Just kind of who we're getting.
Who is not in this?
Who's not
Thank
in it.
you. Exactly.
It's
So we
got
got
everyone.
Robert Downey Jr. We've got Chris Hemsworth. Obviously, we're going to have Cap now being
Chris Evans back.
confirmed as well. Chris Evans, Pedro Pascal, Fantastic Four crew are in this. We're going to have Anthony Mackie's back, Sebastian Stan, Simu Liu, Shang-Chi, Florence Pugh, Yelena Belova, Winston Duke. So Wakanda's involved. Tom Hiddleston, Loki, can't miss that. Patrick Stewart, the old school's coming back. Rebecca Ramajin, the old school Mystique, Nightcrawler, Kelsey Grammer, is Beast. Alan Cummings going to be zipping around as Nightcrawler.
Yep.
It's going to be like NSYNC. Everybody was at Backstreet Boys.
Everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a man. And you know what? I get it, because that is enough to get everyone's asses on the seats, right? To get all of that back, and it is going to be a massive movie.
And not just that, the Russos are back in the seat, so you know it's going to be not a shit film. So we need them back. So yeah, that's going to top off the year, and hopefully we'll be okay again.
I know. So only
a couple
of
all of these names, they're hedging their bets, basically. That one of them is going to appeal to someone to turn up.
I know. Now, out of all those movies in 2026, and obviously there's a lot more, which is the number one movie that you're creaming your pants about?
Gordon Bennett. I'll say Street Fighter.
Yeah?
Yeah, just for the nostalgia. Yeah, Street Fighter.
Okay, Emmanuel?
That's hard. I mean, I do by default want to say Godzilla minus zero, but Street Fighter. I want to see this one because like the previous Street Fighters weren't so good. I mean, they're fun, but yeah, they in terms of a movie, they weren't like good movies. But I do want to see June 3. So I think,
How about you, teacher?
For me, man, I want to see what they do because they Avengers. I got that one. I'm like really looking forward to because that cast, man, they have to pull it off.
I feel like the middle of the year next year will probably be more of a highlight. We might remember more of those movies than later on in the year.
There's a lot packed in there. So next summer's going to be good.
There's a massive, huge movies coming out.
Combat coming out as well.
Because it's more combat,
He-Man. I forgot He-Man's coming out.
Yes, He-Man's coming out.
I don't know if Jared Leto's in it, so don't have your expectations too high. Sorry, Jared.
Well,
I know you listen to the show.
I'm going to be interested in Clayface if that actually does
Clayface.
come about. Because I'm hoping that it'll be somewhat similar to like Penguin.
Don't hold your breath on that, man. Sorry.
You know what, man? It might, because you know what they're saying. Well, this is James Gunn saying it. He's saying that he wasn't even thinking about making a Clayface, but when he read that script, it just blew him out of the water. So
he has to say
that. There's Lantern series as well next year.
Yes, Lanterns.
Yeah. So if
Yeah.
Clayface doesn't do it, hopefully Lanterns.
Lanterns will. All right, okay. So listen, folks.
Oh, we've got a Super Mario movie as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mario Galaxy movie.
I know. Yeah, that's true. All right, listen, look, we better wrap up. And all I got to say is, man, you guys, thanks for being on the show. Thank you for doing this, Emmanuel, for covering my ass when I was out action. There was like a whole month, like maybe even more, like 6 episodes where you kind of did. You filled in. It's been great watching these movies and talking about these movies with you fellas. Every week I get to do this, and it doesn't matter by the fact that we're thousands of miles away. The fact that we regularly meet up and we talk shit, and
we've been doing it for a year. A year's worth. This is episode 365, so we've been doing it every day for a year, pretty much.
100%.
Over 6 years or whatever.
So all I got to do now is just go. That was my Punisher. You do it. Go on, you do it. You go on. You go on.
I can't do it now. My cheeks. I can't go from a smile to the Punisher. Honestly,
you have to slap him.
Thor took away my voice. Doing the Thor voice.
All right. But no, listen, man, it's been great. It's been honestly, I've really, really enjoyed it, and may it continue for as long as we can keep doing this. So listen, we'll be back.
Yes. I don't know. I think the Housemaid. I saw that the other day. Really good, so we can review it.
Maybe did you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's actually not a bad film, Not a bad film. Yeah. So there's that.
Does it follow on from the series then, or not?
I didn't see the series, so I don't know.
Oh, okay.
No, just a standalone film, but decent. Marty Supreme. Maybe somebody will watch that. We could talk about that next week as well.
Yeah.
So there's a few things. Bone Temple's out in January.
Anaconda. I mean, look, as pure, just dumb fun. I might just kind of check that out. We'll see what happens. Yeah, because apparently there's a lot of cameos. Ice Cube might be in this. Jenny from the Block might be in it as well. So,
Okay.
So wait, Jenny from the Block is going to be in it, and Ice Cube's going to be in it. They were both like terrible in this. Just
cameos, apparently. They're saying. They're saying maybe, who knows? But listen, look, we'll be there. And again, big shout out to all the people who've listened, who've downloaded us around the world. Keep it up with the Flixters.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
There you go. Peace out. 2026, here we come.